On January 10, 1921, smoke was discovered inside the Commerce Department building in Washington, D.C. Firefighters flooded the basement where the 1890 census schedules were being stored. Some pages burned. Thousands more were damaged by smoke and water. For years it was repeated that the census had been completely destroyed in the fire. It was not. Surviving fragments remained, and historians urged their preservation. But in 1933, those remaining schedules were placed on a list of government records deemed unnecessary. Congress authorized their destruction, and most were discarded. Today, only 6,160 names survive from the 1890 Census General Population Schedules. Out of an entire nation. For Black families, that loss erased a critical bridge between Reconstruction and the 20th century. But the disappearance of records did not begin there. Long before the fire, federal census design already shaped what could be remembered. In 1850 and 1860, census takers were instructed to record enslavers by name, while listing enslaved people only by age, sex, and color. Not by name. The instructions were explicit. Numbers were to stand in place of identity. This was not a clerical mistake or damaged documentation. It was the system itself. A mother could appear as a number, her children listed beneath her. A family physically present on the page, yet stripped of names and relationships. The census counted them, but did not preserve them as a family. That is why 1870 marks such a rupture in the record. For the first time after emancipation, millions of Black Americans appear in named households. Husbands and wives, children and parents, relatives living nearby. The people had always existed as families. The record simply began to acknowledge them differently. Even so, the paper trail remained fragile. Across the South, courthouse records were lost to war, fire, flood, neglect, and in some cases deliberate destruction. Deed books, wills, court cases, tax lists, and marriage registers vanished in entire counties. These losses did not target Black history alone, but Black families were especially affected. In the early years of freedom, these records often contained the first legal recognition of land ownership, marriage, and community ties. When courthouses burned, those early traces of independence often disappeared with them. In other cases, the records were never created at all. Many Southern states did not consistently register births and deaths until the 20th century. The National Birth Registration System was not fully complete until 1933. As a result, entire lives could pass without a formal government record of birth or death. Families relied on memory, Bibles, and church records. The goal is not to guess. It is to reconstruct through accumulation. These are the lessons of the 1870 project.